everyone and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Today I'm going to show you how to do stencils onto fondant. Now the fondant discs I have are actually hard, but you can do this on soft fondant or hard fondant. The reason they're hard is because they're left over from cookies I made the other week. I've just got some normal Christmas stencils. I have got my Deco Magic colours. This is Deco Original Magic. All my colours, I've used some of the Colour Me gel and I've also used some of the standard colours. I have my cornflower puff, a damp chucks, palette knives, scissors and a scraper. So let's get started. So we have our disc. I'm going to change the surface tension on the disc by dampening it with the wet chucks. Now the chucks cloth is only the dampness that you would put over your royal icing so you don't get a skin. And you do this whether the fondant is hard or whether the fondant is soft, because we need to change the surface tension so that it actually sticks, the gel actually sticks to the fondant instead of sticking to the stencil. So I'm now patting it with my cornflower puff. The wetness of the fondant and everything will make the cornflower stick. Once the cornflower's dry later on and the stencil's dry, we can then brush it all off. It's just to help to get the gel to stick to the fondant instead of the stencil. This technique was introduced by Yolanda from Sugar Nana in Victoria, as I was having a lot of problems trying to get this to work because the fondant was too smooth. So I'm going to do a gold trunk. So that's the first thing I'm filling in. So I've filled it in, hold the stencil, push down and scrape it off. But you need to leave your stencil there because we still need to do the green. So then we go back and just starting from one side, you don't need a lot of gel, just enough so that you're going to be able to get across. So we're going to go diagonally, but I don't want to hit the gold. So I'm going to go like that at the bottom first so that we don't hit the gold stem, and go that motion so that it's all covered up this way. Scrape it. Then we're going to lift the stencil off and we have our Christmas tree. It's a little bit smudged when I lifted it off, but that's how it looks. And that's how simple it is to do. Now I'm going to show you how to do the bauble multicolored, because that one was just 2 colors. This one will have a few more colors. So the same process. Now, if you're using chocolate as your base or ganache, you do not need to wet it to change the surface tension, even royal icing, because they're not perfectly smooth. It's only when you have perfectly smooth icing that you need to change the surface tension so that the stencil sticks to the icing and not to the stencil. Okay. Place that over. Now, I want to do blue, so I'm going to do blue down here because I want this area blue and I want this area blue, and blue up here. I want pink. Which one's pink? That one I think is pink. So I want pink in here. Doing this pink. Might do a little bit more blue to make sure it's definitely going to go across. And I want the top yellow, and the little dot can be blue again as well. Now, this time I'm going to use the metal scraper and I'm going to go across in one motion. So put that down for the stencil. I'm going to press down like that, and using one of my palette knives, and there we have our multi-coloured bauble, just done in one motion. I hope you have learnt how to stencil today on fondant, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Next week I will be showing you how to do multi-layer stencils for some Christmas ideas. See ya!